And our referee, it is 5:40 on a November evening in southwest London. 20-6 on a Sunday morning for all those up early across the many islands that make up the Fijian archipelago. We're thrilled to have you with us. And we're underway thanks to Marcus Smith. Fiji in blue. And the ball taken in and thumped by Salesi Rayasi. And a good clearance. Cunningham South rises in the middle of that line out, and Dingwall takes it to the line. Mitchell spreads it via Smith. Freeman on the move. Saints combining in that back division. Here's Ben Earl, player of the match last week against the Wallabies. Back to that shorter side. First side of Manny Faye-Waboso, someone that England have put a big focus on this week. Must get him the ball. Coles. Finn Smith. Marcus Smith arriving. Lovely delay on that pass. Lawrence, a bustling run. Genge. Finn Smith again. Marcus Smith arriving on the angle.
No, tackle's here. Yeah, well done, Blue. The tackle was here.
Finn Smith again. Freeman. Faye-Waboso to Pepper.
Tackle!
Just quietly, extremely effective last week, Guy Pepper. Finn Smith again, drawing in the defenders. Cunningham South within 5 metres of the try line. Great start this from England. Mitchell fizzing around the ruck, picking out the runners. Genge on to Earl, scrambling forwards. Tuasova intervenes.
Yep, you've got the advantage.
Mitchell once more to that short side, and over they go. First try of the game scored by Luke Cowan-Dickie in the 6th minute of the match, and England have their platform.
Well, the power's good at the end from England, but all created by that half break off this. Look how England create what Austin calls the corner. That tight block that run and hold defenders, getting them coming back towards where the line-out was, creating a space for Tommy Freeman, who's circling round into less areas of collision. He can run into open spaces, and then once they get into this 5-metre zone, it's all about the power game. One-off carriers, but winning that collision and eventually getting over the line.
I think those phases are a really good example of what you get when you get Marcus Smith, Finn Smith and Mitchell playing together. Their ability to hold on to a defender, draw a defender out, and then when you've got the strike runners with the power of Cowan-Dickie, you're going to create tries. It looked to me like Cowan-Dickie was nursing something wrong with his wrist just before that. Might be worth keeping an eye on him. Hopefully he's...
Oh, God. God help us all.
Well, don't worry about it. You two haven't got that long.
Oh, at this rate. In she comes from Ikanaveri. Fiji only 10 metres or so away from the England try line here. Kuravoli barking the instructions. In goes Sowakula, and the drive and the score. Outstanding work from the Fijians. The skipper has it. Ikanaveri responds for the South Sea Islanders.
Everyone in a white shirt worried about what can happen off the back of the maul, but you've got to do your job first, and this is a really well set up maul from Fiji. They break that left-hand corner as they look at it, and they're always moving forward. England under huge pressure, and too many white shirts all get spat out of the back as they all hit the same area. And in the end, Ikanaveri just sees that grass open up in front of him, sees the white line and explodes through, scores. Really good start for Fiji.
20.
Wide from Muntz this time, but Fiji on the board. England 7, Fiji 5.
I think it's a really good example. You've got to, like Ben said, you've got to keep your head in the game. You don't expect to be beaten by Fiji at the maul. You don't expect them to drive you through the middle. You are expecting them to spin off the side. So maybe mentally you're not quite prepared for it. I don't think it'll happen again, but you've got to be prepared to...
His debut in the summer. Player of the match in the Prem semi-final and final, remember. As the Fijians look to build a base of some kind through Tuasova, dispatching all comers. Kuravoli. Ndonge. Muntz to Rayasi. Bordeaux fullback. Only made his debut back in July. And they're through the gain line, Fiji. Muntz again. Looking to find his skipper in the midfield, Ikanivere. Sila. Muntz, a little surprisingly, finds the outside though. Rautamanda and Soakula, and the link play is brilliant. Oh, Kuravoli thought he was taken out. Muntz fires onwards and scores.
It would have been a penalty against you. Advantage.
They're just a little bit special. We'll see all the flicks and the tricks. But here, the magic from the boot.
Yeah, Freeman gets hitch-kicked, doesn't he? And then the offload here is fantastic. Kuravoli, what a chip kick. That's a penalty try for me. I think Marcus Smith ends up lucky here. If this doesn't go to a try, definitely goes to the bin for the challenge. Nice ball over the top. Freeman knows that he's got him, but he just beats him on that initial step and gets his hands out the tackle. And then, how good has Soakula been so far? I mean, he's been everywhere.
Just to be clear,
It's the oldest granddad playing for Fiji with grey hair, but he has been fantastic. And this from Muntz is a brilliant finish. They are worth the lead, and you're seeing the danger all over the field. Every aspect of play, physicality, pace, but more importantly, they're just backing each other up and finishing.
One of those from Fraser Dingwall. 10-point swing decision that he makes. He goes for the intercept. Just watch here as Friesman gets pulled out. He thinks the offload's coming, I'm going to nick the ball, and he doesn't quite get it. That means Coles has to get dragged out of position. That sticks for Fraser Dingwall. Potentially he's up.
Hit the ruck, but 2 men in.
Here they come again. Soakula on the ball. Had an excellent start to his test debut for Fiji. Mata. Given no air to breathe that time. Finn Smith making a fine tackle. Ikanivere.
No, again, Whiteley. Thank you.
Slow and steady at the moment from the Fijians. Mayana Vanua
Advantage coming
looking to trap Joe Hayes in, and they're playing with an advantage now, Fiji. Rayasi with the dummy. This eminently kickable. Wanangolo racing across to think about the quick tap.
Yeah, that's the recent law change that's come in. If you're part of the ruck, you can't play the 9. It's so tempting, though. You see that just as he gets through Coles, Kuravoli almost steps forward and looks like he's going to be part of the ruck.
Going through and playing the 9.
Just got to be so clean with how you drive through.
Him and cause slow ball. What's the question? Yeah.
Food for thought
for
England's head coach.
And ball was exposed, yeah.
And the Fiji Brains Trust happy to see Caleb Muntz lining up this penalty. None from 2 today, but 81% across his entire Test career. Very effective from Muntz. Fiji lead by 13 points to 7.
They'll be delighted because I think England came out and tried to play at a high intensity. They know that they've got a really strong bench, England, to come on later. So
his feet as well.
I think that's the thing. It's how reckless that is that might count against him.
Oh, that's high as well.
Well, the yellow on review. We'll keep a keen eye on that in the next few minutes as we head towards half-time. Mitchell again. Just buzzing all around the ruck, asking those difficult questions. Here's Feiwa Boso, clung onto by Aroni Maui. England opting to keep it tight. Cowan-Dickey lays it up.
Keep pushing, last feet, last feet!
Coles
Advantage.
and Pepper
There's a
combined.
five.
There's a penalty advantage. Freeman hugging this right-hand touchline, but still they move to the left. Finn Smith.
Still got the advantage.
Yeah, still got the freebie,
Last
Ali.
feet.
Freeman could be an option on the crossfield kick. It's a kick to nothing.
Just going to try and get the forwards to narrow that defensive line for Fiji. Give Freeman a little bit more space.
Not supporting body weight.
Genge going hard at the line. Thamakavata has to give up the fight. Out it comes now. Dingwall. Very well held by Tuisova.
No hands.
Mitchell screaming for it now. He has it. Earl driven back, but rides those challenges so effectively. Finn Smith, now the crossfield kick, other direction. Faye Waboso on the bounce, infield, try.
They maybe moved it slightly early, England to the right, but that did narrow the defensive line the other way, and it was Finn Smith that spots that opportunity, darts back down the left, gives himself loads of time to pick the spot, and as the ball lands, just watch Faye Waboso use the bounce of the ball against that flailing defender, racing to get out, waits for it to pop up, then steps back inside, wrong foots in. Really good finish from Faye Waboso, very calm and collected, had loads of time to pick his man, pick his spot.
Exactly what you want, isn't it? The winger of Utamunda's in the bin. He'd have been covering him, he knows where the space is. Probably would have liked the kick to have been a little bit easier for Faye Waboso to take.
Thanks, Mikey. Got them in the timing as well, thank you.
That's outstanding from Finn Smith. England's in front with 90 seconds of the first half remaining and a 6th international score for Manny Faye Waboso.
It's been an eventful few minutes for him, hasn't it? He's gone airborne 360 from about 8 foot in the air.
Will be made before too long over the Rabutamanda yellow card. Half-time at the Allianz. England 14, Fiji 13. Wick's mind, the question of the bench, when to introduce them, how to introduce them.
Yeah, I think that is, he will see that as a big advantage. Obviously, very evenly matched in that first half, and he would have told certain players on that pitch to go out and empty the tank. I think of people like maybe Cunningham South. He's had sort of some big impacts in the game, but he's probably been told, go out there, give everything for about 50 minutes, and then we'd probably like to see someone like Pollock come on and try and inject even more energy.
No, it's not out.
I don't think they've used him correctly yet either. They want to make it more direct, I think, England, through the middle. Very, very power-based. Oh, Faye Waboso doesn't want to do the same thing.
Just having to be a little bit careful about the timing here.
I think he does actually catch him. It's how big an impact he has. Just catches his foot with his left hand, I think.
Let's give you a little bit of time here, Mike.
The chance.
All happened in the blink of an eye, didn't it? Muntz jabs it on its way. And then knocked forwards by Fiji as Smith comes away with it and looks to turn defence into attack. Hayes. Brought down by Aroni Maui. Mitchell, Finn Smith. Thought about the kick. Dingwall takes it onwards. Trying to play at speed here, England. Now the little grubber from Finn Smith. Faye Waboso's kick is blocked and Cunningham South has it. Genge. Hayes surprised to receive that. Oh, Finn Smith. Levelled by Elia Thamakavata.
Mata just had his eyes on Dingwall there.
Okay,
They've got to get their shape back, England, here. They've lost it completely.
And Finn Smith goes to the air as Rayasi takes it clean.
Okay, ball's there, use it!
Mata's hurt his arm in that challenge on Dingwall by the looks of things.
He's clutching his left elbow and taking a bit of time to move back into position here.
Last feet there, guys, last feet. Right. Use it.
Kuravoli, Muntz lying deep, buying just that little bit of extra space and time. The pressure from Coles.
Great kick.
Picked up by Freeman.
That's good.
Linking with Earl. Earl has Finn Smith inside. Still the point of attack changing. Lawrence, the step inside the 22, still going strong, Ollie Lawrence. Mitchell wants it, has it, dives and darts and is denied. Genglow follows it up, hammers over the line.
Well, that is a get-out-of-jail-free card if ever you saw one. Mitchell almost butchers the opportunity by going for himself, and the power of that man saves him. Gets in behind and has the strength to stay low enough and get over that whitewash. What a break from Ollie Lawrence. The first time England change a few angles. Finn Smith comes through here on the switch. There he goes, buys him, stays on the tackle. Now look at the dummy, step off the left foot from Lawrence, sells the dummy, buys himself another 5 metres, does the right thing by hold on. Mitchell's got to let that ball go, it's walking time out wide. Doesn't get there, but does Genge get there? I don't think he does he? Oh, they might look at that.
What was that, sorry? 20.
Well, as we understand it, that try will stand. There's there's the voice of Luke Adamson, our TMO, not interested in reviewing that, happy that the ball touched the whitewashed, and England have all 7 points from it.
Well, it's a great kick from Fiji, but it's only as good as your chase. There's the Genge trying to get to the line. Referee's happy that he does stop it down there. The TMO, I should say. But Ravovo just completely switched off on the inside on the kick chase. They were numbered up, but
Fiji, in the meantime, looking to change the complexion of the scoreboard, and they worked it brilliantly. Ikanaveri in for his second of the day. It's a beauty.
it is a beauty, but it's so simple. And a switch off at the front of the line out from England. Yes, Mitchell's slips, but the damage is already done. Really nice, easy win at the front. Hayes maybe just bites in a little bit before Luke Cowan-Dickie comes. They've already conceded a try from the driving maul, so they're desperate to stop it. Cowan-Dickie can't get out. Mitchell feels he has to hold for that fraction of a second longer. And it might be simple, but if your timing is to perfection, sometimes the most simple moves are the most deadly.
Uncomfortable, guys, at this stage, and we're clear.
Try number 12 for the Fijian skipper. At a really important moment, you feel, just when England thought they might be able to put a bit of clear daylight between themselves and their opposition. 21 points to 18, and England's bench sent on. 5 of them anyway. A whole new front row. Baxter, George, and Apoku Fujua for Genge, Cowan-Dickie and Hayes.
Just those tiny details.
All right. Time back on.
Caleb Muntz has left the field. Isaiah Armstrong-Ravula on for the Fijians, who are under the pump here. England looking to make it pay. The ball
Still moving.
is there with Jamie George. In comes Dingwall. George! Try!
Well, Jamie George scores the try, but it's Alex Coles who makes it. The hard work at the front. When England weren't getting any traction, he used the Fijians in front of him to lean at the angle, which cracks the hole that they then drive through. It's Apoku Fujua, and alongside him, Alex Coles now just drags everyone through his gap. There he is. You see his white shirt just starting to poke through. That gives England the initial momentum. And then eventually they get to the line. It's really good control from Jamie George. His head's up, his eyes are looking at the line. He's trying to spot that opportunity. And then even though it stops, he goes through, keeps control and dots it down on the line.
It's good work from Curry as well, isn't it? The power, he rolls a couple out, bounces back to his feet, and just gives him a little bit more meat in the sandwich.
We did check it, it's all clear. Okay. How long have I got? You've got these 60 seconds again. Well done, Michael. Good job, mate.
Not quite the bend on that. England 26, Fiji 18.
Put the ball back in Fiji half.
The restart from Armstrong Ravula, brilliantly taken in by Chesham. Fiji have drafted in Motikai Murray as well for Eliathana Kaivata into their back row. Another box kick for Faye Wabosa to try and get under.
But we've got a knock on by White.
Knocked forwards by the England winger, who's in pain, down on the ground and clutching an arm as Mangala races through the middle and frees it up beautifully for Kuravoli, pins his ears back, slides in!
Oh, did he drop it? Did he lose control under his body? It's an unbelievable score.
What about the break from Mangala through the middle? We're going to take a look at it. It's a lovely ball. England starting to bite in. There's the initial break and offload. Straightens up. Lovely step off the left foot. And the big question is, does he get it down? Transfers the ball. Might be okay unless the ball's on the floor. I think that bit's okay. Question is, does Kuravoli score it? No, I think he's lost it. I think he loses it.
Does he get? I think he gets his other arm under the ball before he loses it. Oh, they're going to look.
Just potential something.
I think he loses it out of his right arm.
Yeah,
Does he get his left arm under the ball before the ball hits the floor?
Here we go. This will show us. That's fine. That's no. Oh, it's so close. Oh, this is a tough one. No, he's lost it. He's lost it. The ball's on the floor before his left hand touches it. It's a knock on.
Yeah, sure. Just hold. TMO check.
This is brutal.
We're checking a potential knock-on when going in for the grounding.
Yeah. So we're checking a potential knock-on and the lead up to the try and the grounding. Transfers to the other hand.
Yeah, so I have a decision.
Yeah, okay, you can come back to me.
So you should overturn your on-field decision. The ball has been lost forward when he's sliding on the floor.
Yeah, okay.
Scrum.
It's going to be a no try. The ball is knocked on. And knocked on in the
England supporters all around Twickenham. So the bench is all empty, bar the Lions captain and England's captain, Maro Itoje. Effective little drive this from Fiji. Tongiatama leading the charge.
Shoulder off.
A really good drive from the Fijians, tying England in. They need to time their delivery while they're still going forward if they can. England haven't given away the penalty yet that they probably would have wanted.
Second stop.
Sam Wai whips it away. Armstrong Ravula just caught in two minds. And Dingwall was there to remind him that he had one job, one purpose.
No width at all from Fiji. They've got all their players in one half of the field at the moment. That means England can just muscle up, close those gaps between defenders and get out and try and get some big shots on them.
Still down a man, remember. Tuisova in the bin for the Fijians as they keep it tight around that 10-metre line. Why to Hetet. Armstrong Ravula. Kick pass, looking to pick out Mangala, got a finger on it. Oh, Smith picked it up. Smith threads it forwards. Off goes Arundel. He is lightning quick, and he might well win the race here. Arundel! The value of out-and-out gas.
What does pace get you, Ali? Pace gets you prizes. And it gets a 5 points that no one else on the field could have achieved. Absolute wheels. Marcus Smith reacts really well. He knows he hasn't got the legs to beat everyone. He gets enough distance on the kick. Arundel's making up 10 metres there. Gets a little bit lucky off the shin, but then scores the try, which surely will take England too far away.
Yeah, Ravovo's got all that game time under his belt already, so he's fatigued, but then just at the last minute, he tries to allow the ball to sit up for him, Arundel's behind him, he's got all the aces, and he just keeps that foot flat down on the accelerator, wins the race to the ball, and a huge score in the context of the game.
Just wide, but England opening up a nice little buffer here, and Henry Arundel back amongst the England tries.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. He probably thought a year ago in France he wasn't going to wear this white shirt again, but gets the chance at Bath. Now he can play and show what he can do. And when you've got out-and-out gas like that, there's an argument that you have to find a space for it, but who do you move?
To make it as easy as possible for himself.
Mine.
Obviously the second row's feet were getting in his way.
Stay. Break.
Tuisova back with us and providing more dents for Fiji in tandem with Revovo. Arundel comes through, gathers it in, slips it away, and the ball finds Ravu Matanda, and Fiji have possession of the ball, but England have the penalty, refusing to release it.
10-minute cameo.
Move away, please.
And he's causing some damage, isn't he?
Jamie George goes quick. Curry feeds it away. And a big surge to the line from Ben Earl. Over the top goes the skipper.
Well, there was an air of inevitability about that. England had wide runners on either touchline that were screaming for the ball. And Maro Itoje thinks we don't need to risk passing it. He can see the opportunity. This is Arundel, wins the ball in the air, controls his feet, gets the offload away, but it doesn't go to hand. England turn it back over, and watch Itoje's eyes just look. Too many Fijian bodies low, expecting the pick and go round the corner. And he says, well, if you're low, I'm going over the top, goes straight over the top of them all and dots the ball down.
Not been on the field terribly long, but a ninth try in England colours for Maro Itoje, and another conversion from Finn Smith. And now the scoreboard looks very different. 38 points to 18, 5 minutes remaining, and as last week, the bench bringing a real impact to bear.
Yeah, it's a good carry from Ben Earl. He's been England's top carrier again today. He makes the hard yards, and he just picks out Armstrong Ravulu, doesn't he? Complete at 9. Does he stick with Mitchell, who's clearly the number one, but different type of game against the All Blacks.
Thank you.
Spencer's defensive game arguably stronger.
And they started Spencer a year ago against New Zealand, didn't they? In the opening of the November campaign. Here they've sealed the win by a comfortable margin in the end. A 6-try victory.